And well, hey, no, I have. It's just sometimes I run into the wall and I miss it. But now I get it more often now. So I've been working on it.
Sometimes you press the down key or something.
No,
I
I
don't even
press
know what it is.
the under key, the one that where you throw the flash under you, pretty much, under your hand, or you drop it.
So Dynasty are going to be preferring that 3B setup, and 96 just going to be playing more of a split, making a fake towards A and then busting out B by the seams of it. And it is working. It's working. Genesis gets 2 quick frags with the Glock. He gets 3
Genesis
and
triple.
This Genesis just going massive, and Blizzard the final one left. Does manage to pick up Philo, however, but there's a lot of terrorists that are very hungry for him. And Genesis with a 4K, that is huge.
Certainly can aim this kid.
Just remember, Dynasty had an absolutely mortifying CT half against Invidious on Mirage, and really, Dynasty will have to clean up their act from what they did last time when they played this map, and bring a better sense of gameplay. We just hope that they don't get picked off early and that they can position themselves. But nevertheless, 96 have put themselves back on the game.
It's just a pistol round. Don't get too excited, mate.
Excuse me, the pistol round is a valid round. All right.
Calm down, Zach.
Chris Magnus is spotted out and will be taken out by Buster with the P250.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, I've got a 7:30. Okay.
You got a date as well?
No, girls don't go out on dates with me. I'm too much of a freak, and I live in a basement like Mont.
What? And Superior gets 1 frag. Can he land? He can't land the second one. But Blizzard will take down 1. He will eventually get traded. But this is a very good eco for the counter terrorist. And Kruder's already rotated over. He'll actually a bit unlucky to not take down the bomb planter. Deoxide pushing through CC Con will not land a frag. And Cruden the last one left. With the CZZ. But the counter terrorist invested a lot in this round, so he will eventually get taken down. He invested a lot in that round. I mean,
I don't know why they did that. I mean, come on, look, your map, you're ahead of the game. I think money situation, regardless of whether you're winning or losing, sometimes the risk isn't worth it, because at the moment, the CTs need to have all the money they can get.
And they're doing the right thing, going on a full eco, which they need to.
Oh, mate. Just got to think of it this way, okay? If we see the same ridiculousness that took place in the Invidious game, I'm going to break my head. I honestly am. I mean, Superior needs to not peek window, especially if Buster's AWPing on the next buy round. They have to utilize their passive holds, they have to utilize their crossfires, and they have to make sure that, the mid control isn't the thing that's going to ruin them. I mean, we did see Invidious with a great mid control. And this is what 96 are doing right now. They're taking control of mid on this eco. They're making sure they can have guys close near mid-con. And they're just trying to make sure they can concentrate on picking out where the CTs are and then either moving towards B or towards A. But by the looks of it, they're going to go towards B.
As Buster will take down Superior. But Cruden through the smoke, killing Buster in return.
Good positioning for Sniden.
With the upside here? Oh, he gets caught.
Zio gets taken down in the boost spot.
Cruden left in mid-con.
Might be able to take down Sniden. Sniden's on 62. If he gets a good bing. Nope. Straight from the AK wins. And we will see a buy round. Unfortunately, no AWPs to the counter terrorist, so we'll just see rifles coming out. Or they might. Yep, no, they're going to buy up.
Interesting to see if they can test mid here or just let Buster.
I think they'll let
roam.
Buster have it.
Yeah. They might have to. No AWP.
They need to wait until Blizzard can afford an AWP. I would say they would make Blizzard play. I mean, but Buster going to be opting to take B apps instead of mid. So, but 96 going to grab B control, snap B control of the rifles regardless.
See if Snyder can get a pick.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
Snyder versus Blizzard.
Good opening round up.
I'm actually just trying to figure out how. Oh, now Blizzard solo peeking and
There
not
you go.
working. Look, yeah, this is the thing. You can't let them walk out of A ramp like that. You know, that's just silly.
See what happened? 3 CTs rotate to A because of one pick, and they have mid control so they can go B quick.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
Just, you know.
Cruden needs to be careful behind him because the bomb is behind him.
Oh, Cruden was
And
smart then.
Buster taking him out.
Now the CT's onto it.
I just don't understand. This is where I think Dynasty are very lackluster in their CT gameplay. They just don't know the mid-game positions to hold. They don't know how to rotate. These are the type of things you're meant to patch up. You know, you're meant to get into a server. You're meant to figure out where you're going to rotate, how you're going to play the mid-game meta. I mean, that's what we had to do. You know, when our team died and we had to remake it, this is the first thing we had to get straight. You know. Regardless of how good your aim is, you got to pull yourself together and think, okay, well, my teammates died. Yeah, you got to pull your head in and neck up. I mean, if you say to yourself, well, look, my teammate died under balcony, I've got to rotate to a nice passive spot in A to call if the bomb's going A, but you don't send everybody off from B.
What's the deal with that?
What is the deal with this? Seriously.
Absolute travesty. Outrage for Isaac, the professional gamer.
No.
But Blizzard, they push Palace and they get themselves a gun.
Look, they might be able to get themselves a gun, but the question is, where are they going to position themselves after? They still opt to push. Even though it's you know, a 4v5, and, you know, you still have 5 CTs left with pistols, the numbers are still in your hands, you know, the numbers are still in your hands. Utilize the numbers, utilize the late game. And they don't.
Big round, boys.
It's a big round, but, you know, now it's going to be a real trouble time for Dynasty. Dynasty don't get this one. Dynasty are going to be neck to neck on 11-11, I can guarantee you that. Dynasty really have to pull something out of the woodwork. And look, they got Superior with the AWP, they got Dioxide with the AWP, they've mixed it up. It's very interesting to see a number of different AWPers in this team. I mean, we've seen Blizzard AWP, we've seen Magnum AWP, but now we're seeing these other two players AWP. So as we can understand, they haven't just got one AWPer. Superior now taking control of the mid-con line, and Buster coming to play the close A line with the AWP. And of course, our other AWPer is Dioxide. In short, they've opted for a double AWP in mid. What have you got to say about this one?
I think it's a good roll of the dice. They're not contesting mid at the moment though, so it's might not work. But it's nice to see.
Buster needs to be careful. He doesn't get called out.
See if Genesis peaks. There he goes down.
Wow, Blizzard missing the shot onto Buster with the AWP and then re-peeking. Probably wasn't a good idea. It would have been better if Blizzard just decided to hide. But I think Blizzard got a little confident there, thinking he got the first few bullets into him. Philo now coming up mid-con. Mid-con's left completely open. Dioxide picks up Philo's mid. And now it's down to a 2v3. The terrorists have opted to get the bomb, and I think, yeah, they've decided to go A, mainly because the terrorists are at A. However, I think if Buster went B, he would have gotten that plant for sure. Cruden takes down Snyder, and Cruden now last alive.
This is winnable.
It's very winnable for Cruden. He's on 100 HP. He's got a gun. He's got full armor.
He doesn't have many bullets left.
That's the only thing that's against him. But it doesn't take that many bullets to win. But Buster just takes him out. Look, this is the thing. Okay, just look at where they were rotating to. The CTs were all over the place. Midcom was left open. One of the guys were looking into Palace from stairs. Blizzard took a sneak peek onto A ramp. I don't even rate the place Blizzard was playing. Blizzard needs to rethink his plan of action. Just not a very clever spot. He's in such an open area.
What would you do, Zach?
You know what I do? You have to play a counter flasher. They don't even smoke it at the beginning of the round. Okay, you smoke it. You have to play a counter flasher. Okay, he might walk out of A ramp. You just spot it real quick.
But 96 have been going in dry, so it's not a complete surprise. But it is a bit of a weird angle to peak.
I mean, it's not only is it a bit of a, it's not only a bit of a weird angle to peak, but the problem is there was no one to trade that AWPer. I mean, no one even peeks from stairs to trade that AWPer and see him come out A ramp. This is what I can't understand. You cannot stop watching your spot. You have to keep eyes on the main area of the map. I remember the other day I was playing a pug, and for goodness sake, I had 3 people at A, and I went onto Palace balcony and still got killed by my own teammate, Dan's, who pushed out of A ramp and killed me, because 3 people could not watch one spot.
Breathe, mate.
Yeah, 3 people couldn't watch a spot.
If 3 people can't watch a spot, why are you playing CS? Ask yourself those questions.
I don't know. They came from COD. as Chris Magnum at CityCon gets taken down. Deoxide catches a bit of a nade to the face from Palace. And Samo is jumped on by Blizzard, but Blizzard unfortunately not able to make the frag. Philo jumping down from Palace will clean up. Deoxide, Genesis teaming up with Snyden to take down Cruden. Suddenly, it's just Superior left on his lonesome.
This is going to be a very detrimental map.
What does that statement mean, bro?
Well, detrimental because Dynasty have been proven, have proven themselves to be stronger on Inferno. But, the fact that they can't carry and deliver the goods on Mirage, it's detrimental to their gameplay. How do you think, you can deal with, playing a final game and lacking a CT side not only once against Invidious, but twice against the team that's arguably much stronger, 96. These guys really have to, to start taking initiative and work out their CT hold because right now these guys are all over the place.
Does that make you angry, Zach? How do you feel about that?
Well, it doesn't make me angry, but it just makes me disappointed that, Dynasty can't learn their mistakes from earlier. I mean, it happened before. You should be able to work around what didn't work last time, and they still haven't done it. I mean, Kareth, don't you agree with me? What is the deal with the fact that Dynasty can't produce the goods on Mirage? It happened before, it's happening again.
Maybe it's just they don't understand the map at the moment. And I think this is a massive clash. You have to understand Mirage is just that so different. I think both teams have had this problem just trying to figure out how this map works because you have to I can't remember, is it called CPL Strike?
Yeah.
It's CPL Strike, and it was CPL Strike, and the map, CPL Strike, and then it was Mirage.
And even the Mirage version that we played, it was completely different. I mean, it's mid. There was a better shield at mid, for the terrorists. I mean, it was easy for the terrorists to actually smoke over mid. The apps was a lot harder to secure as a counter-terrorist, and A site was way different. There was a lot less clutter at the current moment.
There was a lot less clutter, and also, I think peak, how there was... I think the only good thing is there's stairs now for that mid-con area, but I did like the electric box. I remember it was electric box. That was great to boost on. E-box, yeah, it was great. I still think, nevertheless, I still think the new Mirage is a tad nice.
It looks nice, but there's just a lot of visual shit going on that's unnecessary.
Yeah.
But this is a problem, if we just look at where Blizzard is at the moment, I mean, sure, you're smoking up short and pushing up to look underpass, but you don't really have a support player with you. Now you do, but before you didn't, and... They get the intelligence on B side, but they're just going to come in already. Blizzard does
takes down one,
thinks
damage. Another. Yeah, no, he did reasonable damage there. Cruden taking one. 3v3 now. I think, the CTs did a good job right then. Even though they got two, they could have gotten one more.
It was still a favourable trade for the terrorists.
Good shot by Superior to take down
favourable trade.
Genesis, and Chris with the Dak will take down Philo. So it's Buster versus Superior the Orb. Oh, good shot by Buster to take down Chris.
Don't think Buster sees him.
But Superior, the tiniest line.
Can they bring it back now?
Terrorists still have a full bank. The counter-terrorists don't have a full bank. So any round that goes in the counter-terrorist favour, I mean, sure, it's like a small chip. You got to keep chipping away, and eventually you'll win. But for 96, it's much easier. Just if you win a round, you get the momentum back. And look at Buster, gonna be peeking CT Con instead, as he sees no one in window room.
Question is, how are the CTs going to make sure they can stay on top of winning? We understood the hard B didn't work. It is now going to be one of these rounds where, whoever wins this next round, the money situation is going to be in their favour for the rest of the map.
It's a very big pick by Buster. 4v5, they got mid control. This should be 96 round.
Mm-hmm. But
I think an interesting place to note is that they actually have two AWPs on the T side. Snyder's going to be led by Deoxide, who has the AWP. He's going to be taking out Philo, but Genesis walks in and takes him out, and he's now got himself control in window room. Chris Magnum will take...
Magnum one's on the balcony.
wallbanging, and the nade doesn't finish him off, and he manages to escape.
Good on him.
But the rest of the terrorists smoking up, coming into sight now.
Well,
the crossfire setup. Missing
really
a couple
good.
of shots. Chris staying alive, now proving extremely crucial. Snyder's the last man left. 14 HP.
Nice work by Chris.
3K.
Chris played
Great
that so
hold there.
well. Yeah, Chris played that so well. He managed to reposition himself back into sight. Managed to do the left peek, you know, because both of the two terrorists were looking under balcony, and of course then hiding for long enough to make sure he can get sniped. So really well played by Chris. Possibly around that could actually change the game, providing that once the CTs win this round, you know, 96 will be on the back foot, and CTs really need to put their wholehearted effort in. And Philo just failed the window smoke, so you guys need to stop giving me a hard time.
Genesis does get their opening frag onto Blizzard at short.
Trying to pull them over the line here, Genesis.
And one of the counter-terrorist players needs to rotate immediately. Samo jumps out. Oh my god, Cruden cakes very badly. And the terrorists have control of the B site now. Very shortly, as Chris Magnum takes down Snyder at mid and Superior mops up Samo, but the bomb is now rotating his way back towards A, so it's up to Chris Magnum to actually secure A. And Chris Magnum, this is much better. Like, Chris Magnum's learning. He's watching. He's heard Genesis. But gets taken out. So the rest of the counter-terrorists need to rotate over. It's a 2-on-3, and we still have Buster with the AWP. He's going to be making the plant. Philo covering CT, and Genesis covering window room. And Dioxide will be taken down. So it's a 1-on-3. That pop flash for Philo will manage to clean out Superior.
Genesis is single-handedly pulling them over the line here. Some big plays.
And this is problematic for the counter. It's like, what do you do at this stage? Do you eco or do you try to force? I think they'll try to eco. Dioxide might drop a couple of guns. But this just builds up the bank for the terrorists once again. Like, if the counter-terrorists won that round just then, 96 would be in a it'd be a very different ball game at the moment. We'd be staring at match point.
Just stack out here. And
But Dioxide manages to push Palace and will take down Snyder. So that Palace push is so far working every single time, and they're going to fall back towards B side. But the counter-terrorist is just pushing through. I'm not sure if this is the best decision, as Buster will take down Superior. And they are falling back now. Genesis is and they're working their way back towards A. And even though Chris Magnum is in the correct place, they're not making any noise. Genesis does get the frag onto Blizzard, and they know it's an A take now. Samo will take down Dioxide. Oh, good shot by Genesis. Will take down Cruden, and Buster just knows what's happening and will take down Chris Magnum. And even though it was a bit of a bad start for 96 there, they managed to clean up. And here we see a drop coming out for Blizzard. And it looks like it's going to be all rifles up against that one AWP setup of the terrorists. And the terrorists... Well, this is really the round, isn't it? For the counter-terrorists. They're now pushing out an A ramp with the AWP. He's going to clear CT, finding no one there. Chris Magnum playing in CT con, Dioxide playing that very safe line within A. They think They think that it's going to be A. They're rotating their players over. I mean, at this stage, I would get Cruden to actually jump up, clear B apps. And Chris, good shot there on Genesis, taking him out. Samo also going to take him out, Chris. Very quick frags. Superior cleaning out Snyder. Buster missing the AWP shot. Going to get surrounded and taken out by Dioxide, and suddenly Philo's the last man standing with the bomb. He's going to creep his way short, but there's a lot of counter-terrorists working towards him now. He's spotted out Blizzard. Blizzard has spotted him out, and Blizzard will actually take him out with the M4 with a bit of help of our mate Chris.
Just remember, 96 still have the money and the money to finish off winning the half. They don't have to do any ecos. They pretty much. What are they doing? Oh, they're dropping a gun, I think. Yeah.
Dropped a gun.
Yeah, they don't have to do any ecos. They've still got enough money to finish off the next couple of rounds. So just bear in mind
No, they
that
don't.
at this point in the game,
They don't.
You can buy one more.
Yeah, they can buy one more. They can buy one more.
But it becomes a much weaker buy. We're not gonna like. They would have to opt to go for all rifles. So Buster getting tagged very heavily by Cruden through smoke, and Dioxide lands a very crucial frag onto Sniden at A ramp. Yeah, so Dynasty have really stepped up their CT play when it's come down to the crunch. The terrorists do have meat control, and they're going to smoke off window room, so Superior might rotate around. As Genesis is flashed out, so they've got two terrorists within mid, Buster working B apps, and Philo on the A site. Dioxide getting a very good shot onto Philo, taking him out. Genesis is going to be taking out Chris Magnum, but Dioxide makes a trade. So this is 3 frags with Dioxide already, and they have to reclaim the bomb. Samo and Buster, the last people left. Where are they going to go? They're walking up short now. No, they're just going to be running through short. Dioxide, oh, he misses the shot into Dioxide, and Blizzard takes him out. Takes one out and takes 2.
Dynasty, now it's match point for Dynasty. Remember,
Look who's top
96
scoring,
still
so.
has the money. Yeah, Magnum's definitely pulling himself together in the end. Genesis pulling himself for his team. Look, this is where the game definitely, becomes interesting. What can 96 pull out of the woodwork to keep themselves in? But, Dynasty now are confident. They're on top, and they're ahead of things. Good on Dynasty. Good on them for putting through going through adversity and, really being able to bring it to match point. I just hope.
Esports! Sorry, thought I had to say that.
Well, what I was going to say was, hopefully it doesn't go to overtime because me and Shakewell and myself have to leave.
And Dioxide playing a very close line with York. This is very risky. And he will be taking out Samo. Meanwhile, at mid, will take down Blizzard. Chris Magnum, and
bitch, bash, push it. Doesn't matter if you miss that push. I could stop insulting you rats and boys, but because I have no friends, I don't have a choice. Easy peasy, lemon fucking squeezy. If I win or lose, I will always call PG. I'll never realize that I throw games completely. GLHF means go lose, have feces. Easy, those are broken on my keyboard. My mood only goes down like your mom on a seesaw. Whatever's on the other side, cause your mom's a meatball. I recall that time when she gave shake to 50 people. Burn, my swag is a lifestyle. I've got no friends, so I give myself some high fives. Hindsight, well that's not my thing, I am different. I like it more to insult people like an infant. I'm special, at least that is what my mom said. When I die alone on BIS, why a bomb head? Cause it's not my fault, it is never fucking my bad. You're jelly of the skill and the swag that I have. Let's roll, back to CSGO. Everybody is trash, how can they be so low? You can kill me once, you can beat me though. Cause I got skills, I should contemplate to be a pro. Let's roll, bitch, bash, push it. Doesn't matter if you miss that push. I could stop insulting you rats and boys, but because I have no friends, I don't have a choice.